How long does it take to start trading for a living? People ask this question all the time, and I'm going to give you an answer. The short answer is a long time, but why is that? Well, if I wanted to run a 100-mile run, could I do that a month from now, even if I trained as hard as I possibly could every single day? Probably not. And if I did it, I would probably die. But if I said in 3 years from now, I want to be able to run a 100-mile run with that same tenacity applied over 3 years, I could probably do it. It would not be pretty, by the way. But this applies to a lot of things in life. Instead of trying to sprint our way to success, good things take time to build and create. Like if you're on a health and fitness journey, it's not necessarily that you do it quickly, it's that you do a little bit each day over a very long period of time. Real success in trading takes time, like everything else in life. Everything worth having takes a lot of discipline and time and effort to build for yourself. Most traders start out looking on YouTube for best trading strategies, and they're looking for some sort of magical entry and exit system that's going to give them a really good win rate with massive risk reward. But over time, and again, this is where the time factor comes in, you realize that nothing is perfect, that stuff works in certain market conditions, and you have to kind of adapt and figure out your risk management so that you don't blow up along the way. There's also a lot of strategy experimentation that goes on for traders. So you have to try learning different things. Are you a trend trader? Are you a momentum trader? Do you like to look at fundamental analysis? Do you like sentiment analysis? There's many ways to be a profitable trader, but finding your niche where you're comfortable does take time and a lot of exploring and a lot of effort. For me, it took about 2.5 years to get to a point where I was making something from my trading. But trading for a living is a whole lot bigger of a question than just becoming profitable. Because when you become profitable, you realize, well, making profits in the markets doesn't necessarily mean you're flooding with cash every day. That stuff really takes time. And to be able to trade for a living is different than becoming profitable. Like you might get to the point where you are making more than you're losing and realizing that just means a couple $100s per month. Whereas to scale that up into a full-size income, I'm just going from the US perspective, like multiple thousands of dollars per year or per month just to kind of like sustain yourself. That's going to take time. Building up capital, if you go the prop firm route, all that stuff takes time to build. And that's after you find a system and strategy that's actually profitable for you. If you want to be a profitable trader, make sure you actually love the financial markets. You're not really going to go far enough if you don't genuinely love what you're doing in trading. And if you actually like trading, not necessarily seeing your P&L swing, like if you can trade on really small lot sizes or contracts or whatever you're trading, like if you can trade really small size and still be very interested in your trading and your, the markets itself, you're likely to do the full thing, like go the distance to actually become profitable. Like everything else, it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, but it can be done. So I would say